Hello and welcome to Out in Color Travels. I'll be sharing with you my experiences of my 1 week trip in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. And I want to preface this by saying that this is solely based on my personal experiences in the short amount of time that I had in Rio. So first off, I want to focus on safety. So when it comes to safety, I had a lot of people who warned me about pickpocketers. But with any major city, I was mindful of my wallet and my phone at all times. But I genuinely felt safe getting around Rio. As a gay man of color, I also felt very comfortable. I did see some public displays of affection between LGBTQ couples in public settings and in straight clubs. But I know that's not everyone's experience. I do really like this tool that I found called the Asher and Lyric Travel Safety Index, which comes out yearly and rates the safety of 203 countries based on 10 factors for LGBTQ safety. So here you can see the 10 various factors that are used to identify LGBTQ travel safety. It uses various laws, policies, statistics, and overall LGBTQ lived experiences within that country to identify an A rating all the way down to an F rating. If you identify as LGBTQ, this could be a really great tool to use when you're figuring out where should I travel and where will I be safest. But also it's important to remember that it's an index. It may not always be accurate. Maybe there are people who've experienced a very welcoming environment in a C- rated country on the list. And also maybe there are people who have had less than a welcoming experience in an A-rated country. But this can still be a really helpful tool. So Brazil ranks 33rd on the list of 203 countries with a grade of B-. So the comment states, although Brazil scored well in most categories, there's well-documented violence toward the LGBTQ community, especially among trans women. It can be really confusing because Brazil boasts such a vibrant and visible LGBTQ community with a lot of laws and protections advocating on behalf of LGBTQ people, and Sao Paulo continuously hosts the world's largest LGBTQ pride parade. But violence against the LGBTQ community continues to rise. Sadly, what's happening in Brazil is also happening in the US and really all over the world. It's been there, it's been present, but it's just coming more and more to the surface. It's the rise in religious extremists, far-right conservatives, justifying violence towards the LGBTQ community and other marginalized communities. In 2018, Brazilians voted in Jair Bolsonaro as their president, and this man has stated that he believes that women, Black, and Indigenous communities shouldn't have full citizenship in Brazil. And he boasted that he would gladly beat up a same-sex couple showing any kind of affection in public. These statements really speak for itself. Thankfully, next month there's an election for the next president of Brazil. Here's hoping that Brazilians will choose a new leader. Next, I'm focusing on public transportation in Rio. I found the metro system to be really easy, clean, and efficient to use. The only problem I had was when I didn't realize it was rush hour, so the train got really, really cramped. But other than that, I really enjoyed using it. The food. I really enjoyed the Churrasco Brazilian barbecue restaurants. I got to try all different kinds of meat, from chicken to lamb to sausage to beef to pork. It was really awesome. I finally had an acai bowl, and I am obsessed. I had no idea how good they were, and I felt so ignorant. I had no idea that it came from the acai plant from Brazil, from the Amazon rainforest. I really just thought it was something that white people concocted up. The more you know. My favorite museum in Rio was definitely the National Historical Museum. I was really impressed at how they broke down the history of enslavement in Brazil. They talked about decolonizing their history and culture. I thought I was going to have to wait until I was in Salvador de Bahia, which is the center of Afro-Brazilian culture and history, to get a museum like this. I was really impressed with the artwork and the photography. It was really, really well done. Very beautiful museum. Another must-see attraction is the Celeron Stairs near the Lapa district. It was created by artist Jorge Celeron as a gift to the Brazilian people. All of these different beautiful ceramic tiles were created by him. Some of them are artwork, some of them are different sayings. Also, a lot of them are represent different countries and cities all over the world. And it was really cool because my tour guide helped me find the Chicago tile, which was really cool. Another attraction that I really enjoyed is taking the tram up to Urca Hill and Sugarloaf Mountain. You're able to get absolutely stunning views of Rio de Janeiro. I had no idea just how massive this city is. It was truly breathtaking and beautiful. Lastly, I have to shout out the incredible bar crawl that I went on. Bar crawls are always such a great thing to do when you're in a new city. It was organized through Pirates Rio, and I found it on Viator. Our host, Julia, was so great. We got really awesome drinks and got to listen to some great music. And I was able to make a friend, two friends actually, one in Santiago, Chile, and one in Buenos Aires, which I'll be going to in the coming weeks. So that was really fun.